Hi, it's a chilly morning here on Open Hand Farm. I thought I would just bring you outside with me and take a look at the garden, see how it's doing over the winter time. We've had some snow this last week, about 4 inches. We've also had our nighttime temperature reach the 20s. So let's go see how the cover crops and stuff like that are doing. Here are the cover crops in the garden closest to the clothesline, and as you can see, they are still growing. We've got some definite big growth here. Snow did not seem to hinder it. We have some greens, we have the winter rye, we have some peas, and they don't feel like they've been frozen. They're just as nice as they were before the freezes came. Now, whether or not they will keep up with this, I don't know. But this is amazing. I love this cover crop. This is really thick here. We've got our clovers. I was looking to see, there's some more peas. I was looking to see if I could find hairy vetch. Here's some right here. And it's looking good too. You guys, this is great. This is so much more than I expected. I figured I would come out here and it would all be like shriveled up and dead, but it's not. Now, I cannot say the same for my Brussels sprouts, although they kind of feel, I don't know, like they could still be growing. That's weird. I mean, they obviously have been pushed down by the snow, but they don't feel like they do when things have just been like frozen and they feel nasty. Like this lettuce, it feels like not so great. And it definitely bolted on me before I could pick it, and then I just left it. So there it is. We'll count it as part of our cover crop. The food forest is looking pretty slim. We have lost the leaves off of the fruit trees right now. So in another month or so, we'll come out and prune them, and I'll probably put some copper on them to try to avoid the leaf curl problem that we usually have in the spring. Let's go in the food forest and see what we have going on. Whoops, if I can get my door past the snow. All right. Well, you can see that my hardneck garlics started sprouting when the weather was so nice. So I hope that doesn't hurt them as far as growth goes. This is the soft neck, and they have not come up yet. I hope they don't, because they don't really like this cold weather. This is an experiment to see if I can grow soft neck here in my area. Again, the trees are all naked, but the weather was so nice. I don't know if you can see this. The trees started to bud, and I'm hoping that that does not cause a problem with their growth in the spring. The blackberries are still green and firm and going to town. No berries, of course, but they are growing. As you can see here, I need to wrap that around this wire so that it doesn't go to the ground and start rooting in the ground. We've got some here that we need to wrap. This one actually was starting to root. See that? Okay, what else? These are the pear trees. It looks like they were starting to get buds too. This is more hardneck garlic. My mint is still going strong. It smells so good. I should pull this up and take it in with me. I don't really have a lot of mint that I have dried and kept this year. I don't know, well, because I pulled a lot of it when I was cleaning out the food forest because it was everywhere. And so I didn't really keep a lot of that. I just kind of got rid of it because I pulled it up by the roots and it was a disaster. Okay, now the fig trees are all dying back, but again, it looks like they were going to start to grow. It's a little bitty fig that didn't make it while the weather was so nice. One flower you can always count on in the garden is the snapdragon. These flowers will grow all year and they will bloom. Can you see the buds? They will bloom and bloom and bloom. They are so hardy. These are getting ready to right now, even in 21-degree weather at night with snow on them. All right, let's go see how the animals are surviving in the cold and the snow. Let's check out the chickens first. They are molting right now and they are just so sad looking. Some of them worse than others. Let's get in here. I brought them a treat. In my last video, I made some quinoa bars for them, and I have made some more. So we're gonna replace the ones that they have eaten. Okay, I hear the snow melting off of their roof. So it's still pretty dry in here. All right, more quinoa bars, girls. They really liked them and ate them up last time. I put them in a different pan and kind of spread them out thinner so that they would fill the whole suet container this time. Over here we have some hanging on the fence. I put a little bit more spirulina in it this time, so they're a little more green in color. We've just got feathers everywhere. That one was a little big, but I don't think they'll mind. We plan on coming in here in the next weekend or so and using the broad fork and loosening up all of their soil and then digging it out. See all the feathers and wood chips and stuff. We're going to clean this out. Let me put one more of these in their food dish. We're gonna clean it out and put fresh wood chips in. I'm gonna break that up so that more girls can get to it at the same time. There we go. Yeah, go ahead, Lady Gray. Go for it. Go on, Mary Ellen. Yeah, it's good stuff. Eat it up, get strong. Grow back your feathers and lay me some eggs. Oh, they're gonna get that one over there that's hanging. Yeah, but they're doing well. They're just not laying many eggs right now because they have just started growing back their feathers. The leghorn there looks like hers are pretty well in, but some of them are still a little scraggly looking. So we're hoping for more eggs in the near future. All right. Oh, look over here. We've got a lot of going on over here. They really like this. And if they drop it on the ground, they pick it up. They don't just waste it. Now we'll go check on the rabbits. This is actually the first year we have left our rabbits out in these rabbit tractors. So we're real curious to see how this works. They seem to be fine. They have a nice little room to go into. Let me show you. Now this one is the boys' condo, so there's 2 sections in this one. Oh, there's Granddaddy in his box. Hi, how you doing? And Daddy, he likes to poop in his box. We can't seem to get him to stop. I put straw in to help him keep dry and warm and figured at least we could clean it out better that way. So this is where they live, and they're doing well, as you can tell. Of course, I was worried about them being here and thinking, well, their feet are going to get cold, but wild rabbits are out in the grass all the time, so their feet get cold too. Hey, you're not supposed to eat the straw, you're supposed to eat the hay. You already ate it, didn't you? The straw goes in your potty room. Silly goose. All right, and then the girl is over here. We actually bred her within the last couple months, and we're waiting to see if she was going to have kits. So we put a nest box in for her, and I kind of haven't taken it out yet because it gives her a nice little cuddly spot. She actually likes to be on top of it, but it gives her a nice cuddly warm spot to sleep in. Right, Mama? Are you ignoring me, Mama? All right, fine. So this is where she lives, and of course her run is bigger so that when she has kids, they have room to run around and house more rabbits. We do have neighborhood dogs that like to come sniffing and try to figure out what's going on in there. But they have their little houses they can run into, and we haven't had any issues yet. Over here, let's walk over and see how this cover crop is doing where our potatoes were. Man, it's really going well. That winter rye is doing great. I love it. Peas, mustards. This is great. It's just really thick and covered. No worries. For those of you who are new here, we have a new area that we are blocking off for the winter over here to kill back grass and weeds that we're going to add compost to and till in the spring. And that will give us a lot more planting space. And the best part about this one is it doesn't have this beautiful big hackberry tree shading it as much as other parts of the garden. We have a lot of trees, and we definitely get our share of shade. So we're hoping that this will be a really good sunny spot. This area is where we grew our pumpkins last year, and it was the last area that we got seeded with the cover crop. So there is not a lot going on here, but there is some. So I'm happy to see some. A couple weeks ago, I didn't see hardly anything out here. So at this point, I'm happy with whatever there is. This snow should be pretty much gone by Wednesday. It's supposed to get up to 51 on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And hopefully this can kind of perk up and do some more growing. The girls are still going at that quinoa. I really wanted to get out here before it got this cold and get some more herbs. I did get some oregano, but at this point, that's not a thing anymore. And down here is my thyme. It's thoroughly frozen. So I guess I don't need those. The yarrow is so heavy and full with snow. Oh, we do still have some sage. It's doing well, even in the snow and the cold. I just had brought some of that in though, so I'm not gonna worry about that. We'll just let it sit here and enjoy the sunshine today. More cover crops. Well, I just wanted to touch base with you and bring you along as I walked around the garden, and I'm so glad you came. I hope you are doing well and that you had a fabulous Thanksgiving. And I know around here we have so much to be thankful for. Sometimes we have to make ourselves see the blessings in our lives, even though we don't feel like it. So if you're in that place right now, push through, friend. Take a piece of paper and sit down and just start writing what you are thankful for. Each day, just write something that you're thankful for. And eventually, it'll become easier and easier if you just start. I am thankful for you. I am thankful for all of my viewers and all of the people who comment on my videos. You encourage me and give me the energy to keep going and do more. Thanks again so much. And until next time, may you see the blessings on you and yours.